So today I'm here with Hope Dillard, who is, you're in your first semester here?
Second semester.
Second semester, okay. And she's agreed to talk with me today about her experience coming through BCC. I met her the other day in the tutoring center, and she had just received notice that she had won a scholarship. So tell me a little bit about what brought you to BCC.
They had started laying people off at my job, and I was the first to go. And that was my career, and I didn't want to work with kids anymore. I wanted to pursue my goals, which was own my own business. So I said the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to go to school.
So you got laid off, but it wasn't something you wanted to continue to do. Was it working with kids?
Yes, it was working with residential students.
Okay.
I worked there for 14 years.
Wow.
Ended up having epilepsy due to all the head blows.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. People getting injured in these residential homes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's intense.
So I decided to not go back to that kind of a facility and to pursue my dream, which is owning my own business.
What kind of business do you think you'd like to?
I don't know if I can say.
Okay. We'll move on. So right now you want to go in the direction of opening a business, entrepreneurial.
Yes.
Is that what you're going to be studying here?
Yes.
Is business?
That's what I study. I study business careers in the hopes of graduating next year and just moving on. I have a 14-year-old who counts on me on every aspect of life, and for me to show him that I'm back in school is kind of an inspiration for him, because he tells me all the time, he's proud of me.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other day you were saying that you do homework at the same time.
Oh,
so, your mom sits down to do her homework, and he does his homework at the same time.
And Jordan does his homework, and then he usually goes, "I'm done, Mom. Look, I'm done." I said, "You want to do mine?" He says, "No, I'm okay with that."
So tell me what you're taking this semester. What are you taking for classes?
Summer semester, or this one that just passed?
This one that's just coming to an end.
I have taken English with Heidi Salmon.
So that's reading.
Yep. I have taken math mods and hospitality, which I absolutely loved, and gym. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Make my career.
So you're taking 2 pre-college courses right now. You're doing the math mods, and you're doing the reading class.
Yes.
And then your hospitality and your fitness class. So when you came in, you had to do the placement test, right?
Yes.
And you found out you needed to get caught up on your skills to be able to take college courses. So what did you think about that?
At first I thought it was like a setback. But then I realized I've been out of school 25 years. I just can't hop back into, getting my head straight for school, So
you realized that it was important, and it made sense for you to
to do these steps before I continue on.
Right. So did you take writing in your first semester?
Yes.
Is that how? And you had Joan for class.
And I had Joan.
Okay.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
She really
So tell me about that experience, because you said the other day you went in, and when we talked the other day you went in and you just said after the first class.
Yeah, Joan had us write a paper, and it was just a quick summary of, what you thought of the class, and so I did that, and she was like, "This is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong," and I was like, "Oh, okay, this isn't going to be good."
It's a bad sign.
This is a bad sign. And next day I went in class, and I'm like, "I can't do this. What am I thinking?"
Ready to leave.
I was ready to leave. I couldn't do this. And then Joan said, "As long as you work with me, I'll work with you, and we'll get you through this." And then she looked at me and she said, "Don't give up. Don't give up your dreams." And that day I realized I'm not going to give up my dreams. Why should I put myself aside when this is something that I need in life in order to pursue my dreams?
So you really made that decision at that point. Joan said, "Don't give up," and you were all right, you know, I'm not gonna give up, I have a dream.
Yeah.
And I think having a goal is really critical. I think sometimes when you're younger, you come in, you might not quite know what you want to do. It's easier after that first day to say, I can't do this, I don't want to do this, I'm going to walk away.
Right.
So it sounds like really just reminding yourself, I have this goal, this is why I'm here.
Exactly, and that's why I haven't stopped or given up, or even when things get me real down, it's like, I have this, I have school, I have to look forward to coming here and just expressing myself on paper, expressing myself to other people. It's just, it makes me feel good about myself.
So when things happen outside of school that can be tough, and school's a place you can go to feel good about yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
because it makes me want to come. It makes me want to return. And I did the whole college thing when I was 18. Lasted about 3 months, and then I gave up.
Mm-hmm.
I was 18. I was young. I was dumb. I should have stayed with what my plans were. But being so young, you really don't care about much.
Yeah.
You know.
So what would you tell a young person who was thinking about coming to school but didn't know what he or she wanted? What kind of advice might you give?
Stick it out. It's so well worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so well worth it because I don't regret any decision I've made. I regret the first year of me coming to college when I was 18, but I can't change the past. I can create my future. And if they don't stick with it, they're never going to create their future.
And to have an idea of what the future is, which is really something that you have right now. So you got through Joan's class. You did get through.
Yes.
And with support. What did you use any other support during the first or even this past semester to help you?
I had a tutor. I have a tutor.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Heather. I can't pronounce her last name, but she's wonderful.
Now, is she tutoring you in what class?
Reading.
Reading.
Yeah.
And that's helping.
Yeah, that's helped out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured with me being so much older than everybody else here, that, you know, maybe I should stick with the tutoring thing just to get myself back into where I need to be.
Yeah. So that's another thing that you've done, is to use tutoring, to use resources. And some people really say, I don't need that. That's a sign of, you know, weakness or whatever. But you've really taken that on. Is there anything else that you've been involved with that's been helpful?
I've been involved with TRIO.
Which is
an organization that helps you with tutoring, helps you with anything pretty much you need. Outside, academic, even if it's personal issues, they'll help you with that also.
So how has that helped?
Oh, greatly, because they were my biggest supporters when my son went into the hospital last year.
Right, your son was sick, I remember you saying that.
He was deathly ill. They rushed him to the ICU unit up at BMC.
It's so scary.
Yeah, he was really ill. And
how did you manage to stay in school? That's something that might have brought other people, you know, down a path, I'm leaving and that's it. How did you keep going with that persistence that you had?
I have to. I'm being a single mother. I can't let my son know that, you know, this is bothering me and that's bothering me. I always keep a positive attitude towards everything I try to do. I mean, sometimes it gets a little negative, but most of the time I keep a positive attitude. And, you know, I work really hard, and I want him to see that when you work hard, you can accomplish anything you want. Yeah, and even that meant being in the hospital with him. I do my homework in the hospital, and I bring it in. You know, and the professors were great about it. Yeah.
Well, you kept going. I mean, despite this really scary thing going on. What would you tell somebody who was thinking of, who was a single mom who was going through difficult times and who was ready to throw it in? What kinds of support might you give that person?
Just somebody to talk to. Just somebody that they would know that's been through what they've been through.
And have you met some people in Trio that are similar in terms of coming
Oh,
back
yeah.
to school?
Oh yeah, which was amazing because I was like, oh, I was so scared when
Yeah.
I first started. I'm like, I'm not gonna fit in. These are 20-some-odd-year-old
Yeah,
people. I'm 43. This is, but yeah, it's like once you come here, they're so welcoming and so friendly, and everybody's so nice, and I haven't had a bad experience
oh,
here
that's
at
great.
all.
That's great. Yeah, I know Trio can be a wonderful home, and finding a Trio family, so that
Right.
you can really get the support you need. Tell me about math, because math can be difficult for some people, and there's often, I hate math, I can't do math. But you're in the mods right
Mods.
now.
Yes. Math is difficult, and everybody's right. I hate it.
Didn't have a good history with it.
No,
Yeah,
but I'm continuing to do it because that's something I need. And the more you practice at home, the better off you get. The better you get. So it's tough, but it's worth it in the long run.
What do you think of the self-paced? The whole idea of moving through at your own pace and being able to test.
Right, I love that. I
You do.
love that whole scenario of, it's like, if you're stuck on something, you don't have to be embarrassed by asking the teacher,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And especially when you're all at the same
Same level.
level,
Mm-hmm.
that it's kind of embarrassing for some people, especially some people that are older like me.
Mm-hmm. If you have to raise your hand in a
Right.
class, or you're lost and you don't want to
Right.
speak up. Yeah.
Right. And then you stay lost, but at your self pace, you get stuck. It's like, hey, I need help,
Yeah.
Can you help me? And they explain it, they show you the way to do it, and then bingo bango, you got it. Might take you a few times,
Mm-hmm.
but you
can't
got
give
it.
up. Yeah.
Right.
That's important. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Giving up is not good.
It's not an option for
No,
you.
it's not. It's definitely not an option for me.
Yeah. So you plan to get your degree,
Yes.
your associate's degree,
Associate's degree.
next year.
Yeah.
And then open your business, or can you imagine
No,
going on after
I'm
that?
going on after that.
Uh-huh.
My plans for my future and my son's future is hopefully to move out of state and to find a good job, take care of my son, and then start going back to school,
Mhm.
slowly taking like part-time classes so I can get my bachelor's.
Right.
And then as I'm doing in the process of that, hopefully I can at least run a business until I'm done with getting my bachelor's
Right.
degree.
Right.
And then I'm going to start opening my own business.
Good. So your plan is to move and then start doing, your bachelor's program slowly.
Right.
And no doubt you will get there,
Oh,
because you're
thank you.
very persistent, and it's been great talking to you. Is there anything else you would like to add to our conversation?
No, just
Today?
don't give up.
Don't give up.
It's useless if you give up.
Yeah.
Fight for what you want. Fight for what you need.
Yeah. Well, you're a great role model for
Oh,
that.
thank you.
I appreciate our talk today.
Thank
Okay. Take care.
you. You too.